Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Week 8 8th Street Show Connection. As you guys can all see here, not only do we have our reigning league champion, but we also have a new layout to the show, the show's appearance. So it's a big week for the 8th Show League Connection, would be our golden show, 8th Street Week 8. So, Ellie, I'm going to toss it over to you. How are you doing this evening? I see you have the trophy there. It looks very nice.
The trophy is doing just fine. I'm doing just dandy. You know, the team's on a two-loss streak here, but we're ready to fight for the playoffs, and I'm excited to be on the show. Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, it's our pleasure to have the reigning champion on. You know, the team is on a 2-game losing streak, but it's been very valiant efforts from the squad. So I don't think you're in too big of a hurry or worry there. You got anything, Shell, before we get right into the week in review?
Hey, all I want to say is we have the champ here. We have the runners-up in the golf tournament that helped both of us propel to good starts to the season.
True.
Sir.
Hey, we're here, baby. And I'm so excited for this next week. I'm going against my guys. We got big matchups everywhere. I cannot wait to dive into that.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, so we'll do a quick review here. As you can see, we have the scroll now, so you can follow that along with the show, a la ESPN. All right, the first game we will do is the Chuck's Dream, who put up 112 points, possibly a season high, against Team Victory Lap, who put up 98 points. You know, if he would have started Emmanuel Sanders, he could have gotten a win. What do you think, Shell?
I don't want to talk about my boy Sanders, but all I know is Chuck's Dream is pulled off a couple of victories. His bench continues to put up points.
Yeah,
Fitz and Burton just hanging out. Like, he's got options. But yeah, KC, yeah, I mean, maybe it is tough. Maybe it is tough to decide between Mark Ingram and Emmanuel Sanders. Sony Michel got hurt.
Yeah,
Philip Lindsay balled out. I don't know. Casey's got depth, which I don't know how to put it. He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah. All right. On to the next one. We will go to my squad, the Dark Lords. Got another. It's only my second win of the season. Big win for me. Big loss from Dylan. Kind of puts him out of contention for the playoffs. He needs to win out to even have a chance. It was tough sledding for Dylan. Only got 7 points from the running backs, which we kind of assumed was going to be hurtful as his main guys were on by. I like my team's performance. Hopefully I can double down next week. Anything you got to say, Shell?
I do know that I believe Adam Thielen has been offered to 11 other league members the last couple days.
Ellie confirms.
Patricia finally unleashed his hound, Kerryon Johnson, which benefited you only. Mike McCarthy needs to take notes for Aaron Jones, but we'll discuss that a little later. Jude Landry had a nice little run. Jonathan Brown, my coveted Jonathan Brown.
I love Smokey.
Still available. But no, you had a good week. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you. I needed it in the worst way, so I'm glad that it went that way. Brings for a big matchup this week against the Tommy Potters, which we will transition into now. Tommy Potter. Looks like he only started one wide receiver this week. I don't know why Cameron Meredith had 0 points. It must have been some stat error or something. I don't quite understand what happened there. But final score was 107 to 98.6 as the Dragons, who banged Tom, they are now named, defeats the Tommy Potters. Tom had 0.1 points from his flex in the second wide receiver. That is hurtful.
Not ideal.
Yeah, that's not. I have people telling me that this is not good. So Saquon came to play Monday night, which a lot of people actually voted on the Slack poll that I made. So kudos to you guys for getting that one right. I think both these teams will be looking good moving forward. Ellie, you got anything to say about these squads?
All I can say is I love Austin's team name. The Dragons who bang Tom, elite. That's worth at least 2 wins.
Yeah, it's a good bit he's got going there. I do like that.
Hey, real quick though, did it seem so? Josh Gordon had that one long reception against the Bears. Did it seem like he was super slow? Like if he would have just turned on the burners, would have gotten a touchdown?
Yeah, I think that the Angry Dragons probably bribed Josh Gordon to get down at the 1 so they can give a touchdown to somebody else.
But it just looked like he was running like a 4.9.
No, I know. I saw the video. He did look a lot slower than normal. Probably out of shape. Too much good cush for him in the offseason.
That good.
All right. Before the last game, before the co-game of the weeks, we have Party Like an ACL tear defeating the Meat Beaters pretty handily by about 23 points. Traps' questionable decision to go with Andy Dalton over Drew Brees. I get Drew Brees was in a tough matchup, but Drew Brees is Drew Brees. Does not hurt him as Kareem Hunt went off Sunday night. I miss having Kareem Hunt, man. It was so fun watching him last year. But dang, he had 18 from Tariq Cohen. That was my lock for DFS last week, so shout out to me there. Yeah, I don't know. Traps is good. Zeebs is His running backs are bad. I don't know. I think we've said it all for those guys. So we'll get into the big games. Yeah. We'll start with your game here, Shell. Let me get over to it. Mia's lucky day pulls out a big win with his horrendous running back duo, which actually turned out quite well. So Saturday night, Melvin Gordon got deemed questionable. Eventually out. Chris Thompson was ruled out Sunday morning, so Shell had to make do with what he had. Deion Lewis and Capri Bibbs both get double-digit points and turn out to be big plays as you win, Shell, 115-88. And finally, Storm's team cannot eke out another garbage win. So you go to 5-2, and Storm falls to 4-3. And what do you got to say about your matchup here?
I was like I told you guys pre-show, I was just chilling in a deer stand, and all of a sudden I get a couple updates. George Kittle touchdown, Capri Bibbs touchdown, my Washington Redskins defense touchdown. It just kept pouring and pouring and pouring on the poor guy.
That's the worst when you're watching Gamecast and your opponent just in like a 5-minute stretch has 3 touchdowns. It's the worst. There's nothing worse.
Really benefited. It was kind of a weird, like, every time I saw a Matt Stafford touchdown, I was just like, God damn it, he went to that Golden Tate. Since I didn't see Galladay get points. Some random Joe Schmo, but no.
Michael Roberts, their like second string tight end, had 2 touchdowns.
Yep. But no, I prevailed without my bell cow Melgonski and
Ellie with an ESPN update with breaking news. What was it?
What?
Breaking, that was my phone. It was just the Timberwolves first quarter score. Nothing breaking.
Nothing.
Timberwolves down 7 at Toronto. No big deal.
Yep. Still hammering the under, baby.
Speaking of which, we can get to that right now. If you listened to Shell last week, you doubled your net worth with the Patriots covering the 3 points in Chicago.
Hey, that game, that was 1 yard away.
I know. Did you see that? Ellie, did you see that? Kevin White caught the bomb and got tackled up the game. Unbelievable.
A sweat, baby.
All right. So
I did talk. I did double everyone's net worth. Everyone is super rich now, right? That's how that works. I'm going to guarantee a quadruple of your net worth. That's what I do for people. So here's the deal. I did talk with my other gambling confidant, Mr. Trevor Lofset.
Hey, we're not giving out the secrets right now. That's the end of the show bit, right? We're teasing them right now.
And I'm just saying, the man went 6 for 6 last week. Unheard of. People pay a lot of money for shit like that. So we'll talk about that a little later. Later.
There it is. The tease. I like it. All right. Last game to review here. We had Matt Ellingson's Zeke and Destroy put up 120 points. Would have won a lot of games this week, but he went up against the former roommate, Isaac Anderson, who went ham with 3 guys going 30 points. Marlon Mack out of nowhere. Todd Gurley and Mahomes doing their thing. Puts up 133. Ellie, what do you got to say about this week?
Mack was the killer.
Yeah,
you expect Mahomes to get 30 plus. You expect Gurley high 20s, low 30s.
Yeah.
Dak getting 30.9 just took the wind out of my sails.
That's
I still
tough.
like that squad, but tip of the cap to Isaac. He's got a good group.
Dude, you were a solid Ezekiel Elliott game away from beating him too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Zeke only had 5 points. That's not ideal.
Very true. He needs to perform better. Hopefully, Amari Cooper relieves some pressure for him.
Yeah. I think that is a big plus for Zeke.
Give me some Amari Cooper.
We didn't say it was going to be good for Amari Cooper. We just said it was going to be good for
that's
Zeke.
what I mean. That's what I hear.
All right. So, with that, week 7 is in our rearview mirror. We can go ahead and look at the free agent report. And good thing we have Matthew Ellingson on the show today to explain. He had the 2 highest bids. He had Tyrell Williams, who's a touchdown machine lately, for $20, and Danny Amendola for $18. I did a quick look. It looks like somebody put a $2 bid on Tyrell Williams, and nobody else put a bid on Danny Amendola. But
what?
You got him though, Ellie. You expecting big things out of them or what? What was that?
I said I didn't check to see what else people bid. That's really unfortunate. I'm glad to get them, but
yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to get them.
The truth that was, Keelan Cole and Kenny Stills have been creating way too much drama on my bench.
Right.
I got multiple phone calls from upset parents, upset uncles that they had been riding fine, and they just had to cut loose.
I'm pretty sure you're getting Kenny Stills and Keelan Cole confused with some of your 10th grade varsity Spuds players there, Matthew.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, they were acting like one of those kids. So.
All right, and then Shell, you had the third highest bid with Kenyon Barner, who you expect to play this week? No, or what?
Already in starting lineup, and barring getting a trade done in the next couple of days, Kenyon Barner's gonna feast. Yeah, I have to do it. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
And then the fourth highest bid went to Bears defense, to Tommy. He outbid me by $2. I actually had an $11 bid on him all day before I went to bed. Switched it to $9. I think due to the fact that I have a worse record, I would have got him. So that's kind of too bad. Bears secretly have the Bills next week too, so I thought that was a really sharp bid by Tommy Potter. Then Steven Gostkowski goes to 11 to Trapsy. Other than that, just a couple streaming pickups there. Brett picks up Russell Wilson, my lost quarterback this year, to stream this week as his quarterbacks are on bye. All right. So with that, we finished the free agent recap and our quick interview with the reigning champ, Mr. Matt Ellingson. So, Matt,
what do you got?
Do you feel like you have lost passion or on a championship hangover at all after the big win last year?
Actually, most people who spend time around me these days would say the vice versa.
Really?
It is just driven inside me now. I'm on fantasy cast even when I'm teaching. It's really a bad habit.
That is crazy. One might say you're like Bill Belichick, just feasting for more. Get a little bite of that apple and you just want more.
I just want more. I want a second ring. I'm not going to lie.
All right, here we go. Who do you think will be the first person to get a second ring in this league?
I can't say myself.
No, you can say yourself if you want.
I would say Trevor is the favorite in the clubhouse to get their second ring first.
I think. Yep, I agree.
Your team is struggling. I like Casey's team, but I don't think they're championship material. I think they're a good squad, but not championship material.
I think coaching might be bringing them down right now too. On Casey's squad there too.
Well, now that he started basketball practice, it's going to be a tough double dip.
Yeah, it is. It's tough to coach both squads, as you know, Ellie. as you know.
Yeah. And then, myself, I don't like to pick myself because I feel like that's bad karma.
Right.
And so I will say Trevor. Trevor is the first league member to 2 rings.
Picking yourself would be very off-brand for you, so I was expecting a Trevor answer, and I think Trevor probably does have the best chance. I really like this team, but I think you're a close second.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Shell, you're not on the top 5, nor probably top 10.
But hey, I may not be top 5, but I'm also not bottom 5.
Yeah, do you think so?
Right?
Yeah, you're probably right.
He's right.
All right, here we go. Kind of going along the same. Let's scrap the questions I had prepared. Who do you think is the best owner that has not won a championship yet, Matthew?
Winning championships. So we got Soren, Shell, Isaac and Brett, Dylan, Austin, Tom, and Zeebs. Ooh. I would say, honestly, I got to go with my golf teammate and Packers beloved fan, Kevin, with Tommy Potter a close second.
Yeah, I was probably going to say Tommy Potter. I think low key Isaac has made some really, really sharp moves this year, and he's top 3. I think it's those 3 are the top guys in my eyes as the best owners without a ring.
You're not including Brett in that conversation.
No, God, no.
You're not including Dylan in that conversation.
No way. No, certainly not.
Sorry, but Soren's not on that level yet either.
Oh no, certainly.
And then Zeebarth he's got some good qualities, but he just can't seem to get over the hump.
He started an odd kicker the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna bring that up. I totally forgot. He did make that change this week, though. That's good.
Yeah. But I like the moves Isaac's made. If you look at a 5-year standpoint, he wouldn't be up there. But if you look at the last 12 months, he might be number 1 or 2 if you look at the last 12 months.
And this is the dedication it takes to win a fantasy championship. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he woke up at 4 a.m. and picked people up.
Noticed that this morning. That is a sneaky move.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, isn't that when waivers go through? And then I looked like
right,
3:30.
like waivers go through at 3:30 Eastern.
Yeah,
and he picked somebody up at 4:30 Eastern. So 3:30.
Question for the host: will that become a new league strategy?
I mean, here's the thing.
No.
I don't think it is because you just might as well just put a $0 bid on them if you want them, right? Like it doesn't hurt anything to put if you couldn't put a $0 bid, I think it would be a very viable strategy. But the fact that you can put a $0 bid, it's like, why not just wake up and look at, or why not just put a $0 bid on them? So
it's good for a bit. It's a good bit.
It's a good bit, and the determination is huge. We like seeing that, but work smarter, not harder, Isaac. Come on. All right, Shell, you got any questions for Ellie here? I'm about wrapped up.
Ellie, I want to know, how does it feel to just have that girl with you every night, every day? She's in your apartment, and not your girlfriend. I'm talking that.
I was gonna say, are we talking Maggie said?
that I can see her. I can damn near taste her. She looks so beautiful. How does it feel to have her?
It feels awesome, not gonna lie. The best feeling though is, it's 11:59. As soon as it hits 12 o'clock, the games start. All the other boys have got the fantasy cast open, and you look over, and this bad boy's sitting next to you on the couch. That's the best feeling.
That's something I can dream of at the moment, man.
As I'm sure our host Jordan Bolger knows quite well.
Actually, what was that? Sorry, you cut off for a second.
Who cut off?
I think Matt's broadcasting from the cellars of Moorhead High or something.
Yeah, I'm not live. Sorry, boys.
That's all right. I was just going to say, though, I actually never did have the trophy. I believe I brought the trophy to the third draft, and so I never did once get to hold on to the trophy. Neither did Casey. But anyways, it'll be mine soon enough. Probably next year, not this year. But anyways, we will with that bring it to the Week 8 preview. What game should be the game of the week? I should probably have picked this. Oh, okay, I got the game of the week. It's got to be. All right, so we'll start with Austin versus Dylan this week. So the Dragons, who banged Tom at 4-3, versus Weight Room Optional at 1-6. DA's team, although 1-6, the low team of the league, is actually projected to beat Austin this week. Shell, what do you think about this matchup?
Gross. Gross. And gross. No, I don't know. With James Conner and Adam Thielen, like, anything is possible for Dylan. He's got Goat Brady going against the second worst team in the NFL. And that's without his tight end in right now. You gotta think Dylan's due for another victory, and I hope it's against my division rival. I hope he has to go back to Desperate Dragons after this week, so I'm taking Weight Room Optional.
Ellie, what do you have? What is your selection for this game?
I think it's bad karma to be trying to deal your best player to every team in the league. Even though it hasn't come back to bite him, I see Thielen not getting 100 yards this week. Wow. Breaking news. Ooh. And I have Dragon to bang Tom, as I mentioned earlier, with that elite team name pulling out the win.
You know what?
Yeah. Hey, Eli Apple's going to shut him down. Newly acquired. Let's go.
No, I got Dylan, I think. I think I got Dylan. But it will be a close one. It'll be a close one. I kind of need a root for Dylan and these bad teams to start winning, so the other playoff-bound teams can drop out, so I can catch up. Anyways, we'll go to Team Victory Lap. Casey's at 3-4 versus Party Like an ACL tear. Traps is at 5-2 after his win last week. It's kind of up in the air who Casey's going to start each week. I feel like at quarterback. He's been rocking Trubisky lately, which has been a good move. But with Sony Michel banged up, Julio Jones on bye, they actually might have to start Emmanuel Sanders, which would be a good thing. But I think it's all for naught, as Trevor team's just a little too good. Ellie, we'll start with you this time. Who do you like?
Well, I'm trying to catch Trevor in the old division here. Mm-hmm. So I'm all Team Victory Lap. Unfortunately, this will not be the week Julio gets in the end zone.
No, I will not.
I see a big week for Marvin Ingram running all over that porous Vikings defense.
Okay, I'm sure Shell agrees with you.
I 100% agree with this take. So here's my thing, though. Here's my thing. I love having Monday night guys, but if you right now have the Buffalo Bills defense, you are borderline either A, psychotic, or B, a genius. Something's going to happen. Something. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and say you might get negative points out of C. No Julio, no Sony. Philip Lindsay's carries are going to go up without any Rolls Royce in the joint. Too much firepower. ACL, baby. I'm going Fred.
So here's the thing. Usually I would say that saying like the Bills D is a bad play would probably make most people, go change it. But since Casey usually watches this on Sunday night when he texts us, good show, and then he doesn't look at it till like Sunday mid-afternoon, he might keep the Bills in there. I don't know what's going to happen there. That's kind of a good storyline to watch.
Great show.
All right, next game we got Chuck's Dream on a 3-game heater at 3-4 versus the Meat Beaters, who are on a 3-game skid at 2-5. Who do you like, Shell?
Hey, something happened in Duluth that we're not hearing about. We haven't heard anything from this man.
He has gone radio silent.
It's like, oh no, I'm just busy with basketball. What are you doing on the weekends, buddy? We need to know these things. Something happened. There's a reason Chuck's Stream is on a 3-game heater, and I need answers. But because he is on this heater, and because there may have been some voodoo, I'm going hey, John Gruden said Doug Martin's going to be his bell cow, his workhorse in 2018. Gross, but okay. Nuke's going to feast tomorrow night. Feast. Latavius Murray, just because he'll maybe get a touchdown. I don't know. The Vikings will score 7 points tomorrow or on Monday night or Sunday night. Meat beaters, no, I'm done with them. Ever since he disrespected me a couple weeks ago, no, I'm done.
Ellie?
I think the trends are showing which team is coming to play, and I got to go Chuck Stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that was a pretty unanimous clean sweep right there for Chuck's dream. Shout out to Casey and Chuck's sister. If you want to divulge info in the Slack chat, we are all open ears. All right. On to the next one. We have Rudy's chance at 4-3, sneaking in the back door at a winning record versus probably the best team in the league right now, the Fighting CJs. It pains me to say that Isaac has the best team, but it's what it is, man.
He's beating like he beat me last week. I put up 1 teams. Beats Ellie. He's steamrolling people that putting up good weeks.
Dude, Todd Gurley is just like hands down the most valuable fantasy asset I have ever seen. It's ridiculous. It's so fun to roster him in any league. I mean, I don't, but I would imagine it would be amazing to roster.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it just. I mean, I don't know how much we need to say here. I don't like Sorum's team. I like Isaac's team. Lock of the week, I would even maybe say. What do you say, Ellie?
Todd Gurley got me this. Not blown away from him this week.
Yeah.
Fighting the CJs.
Yeah, for sure. Shell?
Not a chance. Sorry, Rudy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rudy.
All right. So there's 2 games left. As you guys can tell, one of which involves both of you guys. I will flip it to Shell to intro Zeke and Destroy versus Mia Khalifa's lucky day.
Hey, we got 2 good teams here. Ellie's coming off a bad loss. You know, that's a tough one. I've had some tough ones. He's had some tough ones. I am fully, that 3:00 game, baby. America's game of the week. Aikman Buck. I'm going to be sitting on the couch with a Bud Light in my hand watching Aaron Rodgers versus Jared Goff. It's going to be points. The over-under is at like 58 right now. It might hit 75. It's just going to be points. Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods, Gurley. It doesn't matter.
Jimmy Graham?
But yes, Jimmy Graham. No, probably not Jimmy Graham. We're not going to get in the ball. Tay Adams, baby, all the way. This is the first time in the history of this show that I will. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm betting on myself. We feasting. I'm picking myself.
Ellie, what do you have to say?
I mean, I respect that he's going to go for himself. He always does. It's a good bit. I like my squad this week. However, I'm a realist. The Rams are a hell of a squad. They're going to be throwing the ball. They're going to be scoring points, which means A-Rod is going to be chucking that all over, just not to Devontae. James White's going to go wild against the Bills Monday nights.
Yep, he is.
Jalen Ramsey's been doing way too much talking and not enough playing. Alshon's going to feast against him. And Mike Evans going off against Cincinnati. So I feel good about it.
Hey, Mulch, who did we have on the show last week?
We had Dylan last week.
So Dylan lost. I wielded that power. I control the guest appearances, wins, losses. I've allowed the previous ones to win. I will put a stop to this one with a little magic of my own. Lock it up. I'm unleashing the power of Mia this weekend. Sunday.
Oh,
No!
She's going to fight.
Ellie, you stand no chance. Mia's being unlocked. I like Mia Khalifa's lucky day this week. All right, that brings us to the last game of the week. It is the game of the week. It is about the 3rd time I've made my own game the game of the week. One of them was on accident, so I only twice I have purposely made it the game of the week. But it has to be. It's the Tommy Potters versus the Dark Lord Voldemorts. It is everyone's favorite showdown. And week 8 is a great one to have it. I think both teams are looking really good this week. Shell, I will have you pick who you think is going to win.
Thank you very much, my good co-host. So, looking at these teams, this is a good game of the week. I like that you go with yourself sometimes, but this one actually kind of fits the mold. You got two teams that are teetering. Like this is desperation mode for your squad, and for Tommy's squad, just to kind of keep in that middle of contention, he needs it. Antonio Brown, he needs him. He needs Byron Leftwich to carry David Johnson. He needs him to carry him. Joe Mixon against Tampa Bay. Look, Kerryon Johnson's going to feast. I thought this is going to be like, the projections are really doing you guys a disservice. I see this as being like the high game of the week. Like the one, you're going to have one team 130, one team 120. It's going to be a close one. I like this game, but I'm going Tommy Potter.
Yeah. Yeah. Elliot, what do you think? What do you think about this game this week?
I like you both. I think Kerryon Johnson showed what he can do last week. Joe Mixon against the Bucs should just be a pile of points.
Yes, it should be.
And Jarvis Landry against Pittsburgh. I like that play as well. So I got the Dark Lord Voldemort.
Yes, I need it. If we all remember, it was last year I beat Tommy Potter by 0.02 points. It was magical. U-Flats 107 has never seen a better time in its day, so I would love to recreate that, but I am going to pick against myself, and I think Tommy's got too much firepower. I think Zach Ertz is going to eat against the Eagles or against the Jags on Sunday morning with Ertz connection there, which will be too bad as I traded him to him, but so it goes. So with that is our end of the week preview. All we have left is the one way to quadruple your life savings. Shell, give us the lock of the week. Let's hear it.
I didn't win the Mega Millions this week. Therefore, I have to work. And how I'm going to make that Mega Millions up, I'm going to win a shit ton of money gambling. Or I'm going to lose a lot. But either or. I'm going to have a lot of fun. Here's how you quadruple your money in today's society. You take the Patriots -3 at Soldier Field last week. Boom. Too friggin' easy. This week, I talked with my friend, my business partner, Trevor Lawson, El Pred, some would call him, of this league. He said, lock it up, Colts at Raiders -3. Raiders are in a dumpster fire right now. John Gruden is cleaning house. Derek Carr is literally crying in the middle of football games. That's Trevor's lock of the week, not mine.
Okay.
Over, under, Packers, Rams. I want points. We're going to get points. Points. 58. Bah. It's going to be over 70. Lock it up. Lock it up.
All right.
Too much money.
All right. With that, the lock of the week over on the Rams, Packers. Ellie's holding the trophy. I think we've said it all for the Week 8 show. Good luck, everyone.